Hey, everyone. Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd. Hope you're doing well. And it's time for a weekly track roundup where I gather together what I felt were tracks that I should talk about from this past week. Sometimes they're the best. Sometimes they're the worst. Sometimes they fall somewhere in between. But regardless, we link them all down below so you could check them out. Yeah, it's what we do. All right, well, I'm gonna do what we do. And as I do, let me give a quick shout out to our sponsor in this video, the good people over at the Ricch. They still make these awesome, sweet, fantastic, sleek, metal-plated minimalist wallets that fit nicely in that front pocket, baby. Hit up that link down below. 10% off if you use promo code MELON. Also, our Turntable Lab link is down there. We get kickback from that. And our Patreon page, if you just want to get some extra bonus monthly content, you know, for a very cheap tier. Access to our Discord community as well. Check it out. All right, worst tracks of the week. Let's do it. Ba-bam. You know, it's very easy to hate on Hobo Johnson, and I don't take pleasure in being that guy. And not that I feel like I'm about to do that. I mean, you know, it's my feelings on this track that he's just but I have nothing to do with my thoughts on the guy personally. But this new song over here, I Want to See the World, is just really not it. I understand maybe some of the self-deprecating humor he's going for here and there, but I think it comes off really difficult to digest. And that MLK line is just lacking in tact. I will say that. Not one of his better songs, easily one of his worst, and has me a little freaked about the new record. Hopefully this one's an anomaly, and I'll leave it at that. Okay, so you guys know for the past couple of weeks I have been, you know, pointing toward tracks here and there that are going to be released on this DC Comics related compilation for this series that they're coming out with, and a lot of cool artists and names have been involved thus far. This time around, it's Denzel Curry. And he has a song on this compilation that is absolutely the most insane thing I have heard from him, and one of the most insane things that I've heard all year. It's like this really ridiculous noise punk track, and it's I don't know, maybe check it out below. It's nuts. It is nuts. It's also awful and preposterous, but maybe, just maybe, it's one of those situations where it's so bad that it's good. And let's leave it at that. And we have one from 21 Savage over here, Betrayed, from the Gully soundtrack. It just sounds like very below average 21 Savage, in my opinion. Vocals are like way more half-hearted than they typically are, and the production is kind of a mess too. But you know, it's just kind of like an extra track for a soundtrack. I don't really kind of put too much into whether or not the song is quality or not. It's from a soundtrack. It's whatever. All right, let's keep it moving. Meh. The songs that I thought were just kind of okay from the past week. Here we go. New one from Woods, which, you know, was a cool little rich folk ballad, a little peppier for them than usual. I can't say the tune really stuck with me, but everything else aesthetically about it I thought was pretty sweet on the ears. Waiting Around for a New Me is the title, and the lyrics are quite nice as well. We have, oh, Jesus Christ. This song from Dolla Sign and Jack Harlow. And, you know, it's fine. It's a fine track. I'm not laughing at them or the song, really. It's just kind of a very smooth, movie-ready banger. But I just think the fact that we have another Fast and Furious movie, hilarious, and it's titled The Fast Saga. The Fast Saga. Fast and Furious 9. The Fast Saga. Fast and Furious 10. The Drivening. Too fast. So fast. But yeah, this new one over here with Ty and Jack and 24K Golden, I won. It's not bad. Some slick bars from Jack, but you know, it's just all right. It's just all right. We have a new one from Roddy Ricch. I'm thrown off. Roddy Ricch, Late at Night. Look, there are a few questionable bars on this one, and the production's kind of generic, but I will say, like usual, Roddy does kill it on the vocals. He's just really got a voice, man. He's just really got a voice, and if you love that voice, check this track out. We have a new one from the forthcoming posthumous Prince record, Welcome to America, Born to Die. It's a little long-winded, but I do like the very colorful, flamboyant instrumentation all over this track, as well as the story that's being told on the song, too. Pretty psyched to hear this project and see exactly how it pans out. We have a new one from Marshmello with Juicy J. I mean, I'm not sure if I'm crazy about hearing the that 3/6 sound in such like an EDM kind of context, but there are some good drops, and for the most part, it's a banger. We have a new one from Gaspard of Justice fame. A new solo record is on the way. Vox is the latest taste of it, and it's some okay progressive synth music with some regal, melodies here and there. Failing to see what exactly kind of, makes this stand out in comparison with a lot of other stuff that is in this style. But if you're looking for kind of a prog synth throwback, look this track up. We have a new one from CHVRCHES over here with Robert Smith of The Cure fame in the mix on this track. And I like the chord progression. The tune is really solid. And Robert, I mean, after all these years, is still killing it vocally. He sounds great on this song. The tune is a little melodramatic, and I will say, for the most part, like that ambient outro was kind of a mess and totally unnecessary. Would have been so much better if we just had kind of a straight single version of this. But How Not to Drown is legitimately, I think, one of the most enjoyable CHVRCHES tracks in a while, even if I'm not in love with it completely. So, I don't know. Check it out. We have BROCKHAMPTON, who have come through with kind of like a deluxe-ish extra tracks version of Roadrunner New Light. There's a handful of songs on the back end now, many of which are just okay, but I guess I would like to point out the song Sex, which is a semi-banger where it kind of sounds like all the guys just sort of got together in the studio and they were just really horny. They were just super horny when they recorded this one. Damn, they were horny as hell when they recorded this track. And they just tried to come together with a horny rap demo, I guess, a horny banger. So that's essentially what it is. It's okay. It's fun. It's not one of their best songs, but, for a track that's this horny, it's fine. It's fine. All right, we have a new one from Bad Bunny over here. It's not bad. I just think it's a little bland, honestly. I just think it's one of his more bland cuts in a while. Beat is just not really all that special. Vocal performance is just okay. It's very by the numbers, in my opinion. We have a new one from Alexis Marshall of Daughters fame, Hounds in the Abyss. It is brooding, it is heavy, it is dark. It has some tortured vocals as well. It's noisy. I just personally think it could have progressed a little quicker over the course of time that it lasts. It is a little one note in a way, and I hope that the forthcoming solo project he has coming out has a bit more sonic variety to it. And let's move on to the best tracks this week, the best ones, the ones that kind of blew me away. Let's go. But bam, this new one from Tricot. Inai, I believe, is the title of it. And it sees them kind of taking their math rock sound into like a metal direction, and it's really great. It's good. Chorus rules, guitar riffs are hardcore as fuck. It's great. Loving it. We have a new one from They Might Be Giants over here, which I think miraculously is one of their best tracks in years. I think I broke my own rule is the title of it. It has a zany melody with some weird, awkward leads and some pretty compelling and TMBG style lyrics. So definitely digging it. We have a new one from Spelling. As far as I can see, like 3 for 3 as far as like the teaser tracks go for this forthcoming album. This track over here is sounding great. It's like a mix of Kate Bush and a host of other things. It is beautiful. It is enchanting. It's got some great piano on it as well. I'm just really messing with it. Just pretty psyched to hear how this new record is going to pan out. All right, we have Remi Wolf over here. Liz is the title of this track. And my God, The groove is insane, and the vocals are great. The vocals are killer. The vocal performance on this is so good. I can't get over it. It has a bit of an amateurish bedroom pop veneer to it, but like everything underneath that is assembled and composed and pulled together so well. So well. Just so funky, so soulful, so poppy. Just digging on this track quite a bit. Really looking forward to hearing more from Remi. We have this new one from Slowthai and Salieu. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Glidin is the title. And my God, this thing's a banger. Holy shit, this thing is amazing. This track is great. This is one of the best tracks I've heard this week. My God, from the beat to the vocal chemistry between these two. And honestly, it's like, as much as I love Slowthai, like he's not even the best thing about the track, but there's so many good things about this song, honestly. Like it hits hard, it's it hits hard, it's grooving. I'm loving the various African influences flowing throughout the instrumental too. It's great. It's awesome. Born This Way Reimagined, 10th anniversary. We have another track from it. This one, Orville Peck, taking on Born This Way with a country version, and it's quite fun. I feel like Peck still suffers from a lot of the same vocal shortcomings that I've noticed in his recent works, his past works that I'm not too crazy about. But, honestly, hearing this song redone in a country context is just too fun and ridiculous. We have a new one from Lump, Mike Lindsay and Laura Marling. This track is a lot more low-key and meditative than the last one was, but the melodies as well as vocal layers on this one are enchanting and wonderful. I think between these two tracks, Lump is really this new one from Lump is really becoming one of my most anticipated for the year, so look out for it. We have a new one from Jessie Ware, deluxe version of her recent album On the Way, which was my album of the year last year. Hot and Heavy is another extra track from that record. It's disco, it's grooving, it's got a really eccentric and hot and heavy, like a breathy refrain on the chorus. It's just got a great energy to it. It's very fun and loving it. We've got a track from this Juneteenth collection of songs that Apple Music is out here promoting and pushing. It's a new one from Gene Dawson, Ghost. It's got, those messy, endearing qualities, those messy, endearing, wild, catchy qualities of pretty much any song off of Pixel Bath. It's his first single of this year, I believe, so we haven't heard from Gene Dawson musically in a while, but hey, this track sounded good. Hope Gene is doing well. Check out our interview with him on the Fantano channel if you have not already, and looking forward to more songs from this collection and more music from Gene as soon as he can get it out. All right, we have Art of War from Jasiah with Denzel Curry and Rico Nasty on the beat, both of whom kill it. The beat is grimy as hell. Rico, I think, walks away with most insane feature. Her voice is so squeaky on this track. She's really just like going ballistic on it. She's short-circuiting on this song, and it's incredible. And we have a new one from Genesis Owusu. Same thing. Kind of seems like a somewhat unmastered extra from the recent record, but still, it's good songwriting. It's quite groovy. The bass line is sweet and slappy. And yeah, check it out. Genesis Owusu continues to kill it. And we have a new one from, oh my God, Darkside. This one is groovy. It's psychedelic. It's taken me to another world. Thank you, Nicholas Jar. Thank you. Can't wait for this new record. And, CupcakKe, Moonwalk. This is the most catchy and hilariously vile song I've heard all week. Man, she keeps killing it on these new singles. I cannot wait for the album. She's been dropping singles for so long. I guess we'll see when the albums happen. We'll see. We have a new one from Capsule. I believe like their first single in like 5 or 6 years or so. Japanese electro pop duo. And this song over here is awesome. My God. Very bold production, bright synthesizers, punchy beats, strong chorus, cool vocal leads. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. And Billie Eilish, who has a new song out, Lost Cause, whose bass line I am really digging. It's a super skeletal and minimal track. A song essentially about just falling out of favor, falling out of love in your head with somebody who you used to want, but now you don't want them anymore because you come to realize how trash they are. And I like how just simple but still infectious the song is. And looking forward to the new LP, of course. And that has been it for the weekly track roundup. Those are all the tracks. Those are all the songs I want to point in your direction. And yeah, you're the best, you're the best, you're the best. Anthony Fantano, weekly tracks forever.